Hello and welcome to the highlights of the Samsung Cup match number 3 between Pakistan and India. Pakistan bouncing back in Rawalpindi. There have been high-scoring matches so far in the tournament, but here in Peshawar, one reckons it may not be the case. There's some freshness in the pitch. It's a morning start as well. Toss absolutely vital as always in the subcontinent. You would want to bat first after winning the toss. But Inzamam reckoned that there is a bit of help for the seamers earlier on, decided to field first. Pakistan keeping the same winning combination. India had to make a forced change. Ashish Nehra is out, his place taken by Irfan Pathan. Well, as I mentioned, a bit of tinge of green, which is a rare sight here in Pakistan, but that's the case here in this Peshawar pitch. Otherwise, that looks a good batting surface. Our commentators first up, Ramiz Raja and Ian Healy.
Here we go. Oh, a little bit of movement away from the bat. Not a typical quick Shoaib Akhtar delivery. Third ODI being played here in Peshawar. Tremendous atmosphere here.
Died through to the keeper. What a signal. Is it going to be the hard grassy outfit, or are the bare patches going to take effect? It's a gutsy decision by Inzamam. It was the early start they weren't sure about. The first ball has done nothing for his confidence. Here's the second.
Oh, beat him outside that off stump. Good bounce this time from Shoaib. Virender Sehwag does give the opposition a little bit of chance outside that off stump, but he can be also merciless through that area. Very close to an outside edge.
Very watchful, isn't he, Virender Sehwag? Big back foot cover drive on the up. Second ball of a one-day international. Laconic character. The gap's there for him. He loves using them.
Edge and dropped by Inzamam ul Haq. Great delivery from Shoaib Akhtar. That ball was travelling. It's gone past Inzamam ul Haq. With a fair look at it, came at a nice bounce, and the crowds are disappointed.
Still on the way up. This flew. Look at it, still on the way up. Bursts its way through the hands. One bounce, two bounces, half volleyed the rope. Good pace, good heat. Wow. And ouch. Is it the captain not supporting his bowlers today?
Yes, it's the other way around. Tremendous start by Shoaib Akhtar. Inzamam ul Haq feeling the sting. India could easily have been 4 for 1. Oh, brilliantly done. Shahid Afridi, local hero. Virender Sehwag generally is tentative. First up outside that off stump, and this one was brilliantly stopped by Afridi. Good anticipation, diving full length.
Local boy Ramiz until he went to Karachi. What age did he go to Karachi? 16, 17?
Very early, but he can speak Pashto, which is the local language. And he's a Pathan. Oh, this is turning out to be a tremendous over from Shoaib. He's got it right this time. No balls in wides yet. The line is just about perfect.
And nice shape away from the right-hander, drawing him into the shot. The line is perfect until it nips away, and that's what draws Virender Sehwag's bat towards the ball. I'm sure he would love to just let one go, not fend at one, get the feel of the line, the length, the pitch, raise the bat, let it go through. He can't yet.
Good start. In fact, great start by Shoaib. India 4 without a wicket. Oh, it's a wide one. Bit of an anticlimax. Well, appeal there, and gone. What a breakthrough, what a delivery. Shabir got it right in the end, and what a batsman to have. Sachin Tendulkar is walking away from the crease, a faint edge. And Pakistan have broken through.
Well, the lack of control has done Tendulkar. He didn't know where this one was going to go, and it was perfect. Angling into off stump, decks away, takes the outside edge. Beautiful nip of the outside edge. Shepherd, fingers up. Tendulkar finds himself to the pavilion. There's only 3 balls in this over being bowled, 1 for 8.
VVS Lakshman is the new batsman in, replacing Sachin Tendulkar, gone for naught. India 8 for 1. Another wide one from Shabir is surely has struggled in this over, but this is 4 byes. Wide and a 4-5 in all. Oh, very good delivery. VVS Lakshman in 2 minds there, looking to come to the front foot, and then decided to stay in his crease, and was beaten by that time because it was a quick one and movement away from the bat. Oh, close. Nadeem Ghauri not moved. Probably the direction of that delivery would have taken the ball away from the stumps. VVS Lakshman will pick up a run, if not 2. 3 gone, 19 for 1. That's got away, that'll run away to the boundary. Well struck by Virender Sehwag, a little bit of width, and that gets the Indian supporters on the feet.
They're certainly not over pitching. It's all been back foot stuff or from the crease, and Sehwag takes advantage behind point for 4.
And Zamam really will have to devise a new plan here. Shabir is certainly struggling. That's gone through. Every now and then he's bowling great deliveries. Earlier picked up Sachin Tendulkar with a beauty. This one he almost got Virender Sehwag, cut him in half. Oh, good shot. No mid-off. That ball will win the race from Abdul Razak.
It's the first real delivery over pitched, and let's have a look how over pitched it was. I think Sehwag planted his front foot and waited for it to come on, trusting this pitch. It was a good shot. Been waiting for it. They've trapped him on the back foot, and he was only half forward on that occasion, so Akhtar did not a lot wrong there.
Oh, beautiful delivery. He's keeping him on his toes. Even though Virender Sehwag drove him beautifully for a boundary through mid-off, is not comfortable out there. How can you be when the world's fastest bowler is bowling at you and the ball is doing a little bit off the track? 2 noises, but it's only off the pad. A total of 29, only 5 scoring shots off the bat. This time it was the movement that came back sharply from that off stump, disturbed the batsman, who was off balance. Edge and dropped again. What a miss. Pakistan extremely messy in the slip cordon. This time it's Yasir Hamid. He had plenty of time to see it. Grasped it.
Again, it really flew. And it was well to his left. Maybe they haven't got the stagger right. It was well to his left, to the advantage of VVS Laxman. I'm sure he would have been up to it if it had gone a little closer to him.
And taken this time. Verinder Sehwag has been picked up by Shahid Afridi, who was cool as a cucumber. And a good catch in the end, because the batsman was shaping to play it across the line towards mid-wicket, thick edge. India loses their 2nd wicket.
There'll be many big decisions that have to be made by captains today, and none bigger than this, to keep this bowler in the attack. And he supported his captain as well as anyone could ever expect. He's kept it tight, he's seamed it both ways, and now the big wicket of Sehwag, 30 for 2.
Rahul Dravid, 227 matches over 7,000 runs, Class X, average of almost 40, best of 153. Gets off the mark. 6 ball, 32, 31 for 2.
I don't think it's carried, it's gone for 4, that's for sure. Applause from the bowler. The attempt, I presume. Did that carry or not? I don't think it did.
Well, he's already dropped one today. Yes, sir, mate. Let's have a look. Well, it's pretty hard to tell from there, but look, he is bowling that quick. Here is a good angle. Oh, he got a hand on it. A real toughie. They've dropped 3. Now, Inzamam has been slated in the first game for bowling first. If they bowled like this, they would have been in a lot better position. A little bit of swing. That's what's worrying the batsman, Robin, is the swing. Oh, that was a hard one for him. Oh, it's hit him in the thumb. That could bust a thumb, that.
Well, I don't think hit the outside edge. Otherwise, there'd been a little bit more drama from the bowler. But the ball has swung quite a lot today. It's also seemed just a little bit. What we've seen, Inzamam totally justified in his decision to bowl first. That's just swung after it's gone past the bat. Oh, what a great delivery. I don't know, I hadn't bowled him.
Well, firstly, what about the LBW decision? Let's have a look. Nips back. Oh, a bit of height, but oh, it's a cut him in half. Fantastic bowling. Right through the gate. What a delivery. We talked about the way he swung the ball away. He's nipped one back earlier, and now he's done it again. He's done him all ends up, Laxman. He just can't believe he couldn't line him up. He didn't have any confidence in knowing where the ball's going. And he might be bowling a lot of no balls and wides, but he's doing his job for his country.
Make that 3 batsmen. Look at those bails fly. Wonderful delivery, and it didn't come as a surprise because he's jagged a few back at them. One earlier in the over when he opened him up like a can of beans. This time it clips the top of the stumps. India lose their 3rd wicket at 37. Captain, my captain. Has Sourav Ganguly got a job to do or what? His side in tatters at the moment. Cut away through the covers, runs for India. 4 of them. Again, the fact that he's hit that in front of square indicates the ball hasn't arrived the way that he would like it to have done.
Yeah, and I didn't think he got it the way he wanted as well. He didn't time it. And he threw the shot, yeah, just sort of blanched off the pitch a bit. Yeah, right off the toe. Made a funny sound when he hit it, but it went for 4.
Beautiful bowling.
Just a better length. One of the rare ones that he actually pitched up a little bit, tried to swing it. And the seam's very good there, Robin. And if it's not swinging, it'll nip off that seam and hold its line. Great delivery.
Another mix-up here. First ball of Shabir's 6 over, and I'm never confident of Ganguly and Dravid together when it comes to running between the wickets. There always seems to be a slight misunderstanding at least once or twice in the first 20 minutes of their time together, and this was a slight misunderstanding. Ganguly plays it down, starts, then says no. Dravid had gone quite a long way. Half volley. He's just pushed it past him. He's going to get 1. Return for 2. And that'll be it. 49 for 3. And a single off the very first ball of the over brings up the 50.
Just falling short, whether there was some pad on the way that got the ball to just die on first slip. We'll find out. Another good delivery from a Pakistani seamer.
Ganguly looking to push that ball on the onside. Just enough movement to catch the outside edge. It was a pretty thick edge, and it was always going down, never going to carry to Inzamam.
Poor fielding. Yahana. Sourav Ganguly gets a couple of very important runs for his own good. Oh, lucky Ganguly. The first one, the first edge, the start of the over didn't carry. This one did. I say lucky because there was the narrowest gap between the two catching men. 16 overs gone, 58 for 3. Should go all the way. That's room for Ganguly. He's also over-pitched.
Well, this is why he's such a dangerous player, even in conditions where it suits the bowler. He's looked very discomforted on a number of occasions already in this innings, Ganguly, but you make the slightest of errors and bang, it's away for 4.
Again, a good idea from Ganguly to go after that one. Another wide. Rahul Dravid has scored 13 of 38 balls. And Ganguly, who we've been telling is not in the greatest form, has got to 13 of just 19 balls. That's why I reckon he's a dangerous batsman in one-day cricket. Even when he's not playing well, can still score runs quickly, just like that. That's another 4, the second of the over.
He's such a sweet timer of the ball, Ganguly. Even at the moment when he's not in peak form, outside the off stump, he just taps them and they race away to the boundary.
It was in the air, but it was like lightning. Quickly to the advertising hoarding that ball travelled. 77 for 3. Dravid gets another boundary. This is a very good patch for India. The last 20 minutes or so have been very good for the batting side.
Good shot from Rahul Dravid. He is a good defensive player in these circumstances, but he doesn't forget that you've got to score runs, and he'll put away loose deliveries.
I think this is the big change in Rahul Dravid over the last maybe year or couple of years. It's gone up in the air. It's got to fall safely in between Razak and Yasir Hamid.
It's good bowling by Mohammad Sami. He'd just been cut for 4. And that bouncer was quite a bit straighter and perhaps a little higher. Dravid likes to play the pull shot and the hook shot. Plays it generally pretty successfully. But he was beaten on that occasion by the height and the direction of the bouncer.
He's in just a gorgeous mood at the moment. This is great to watch. The ball has generally dominated the bat until the last 15-20 minutes or so.
There's some signs here that Ganguly's starting to adjust to batting a bit lower in the order. Even looks like he's starting to quite enjoy it out there. But the big change, and it's been a smart change from Ganguly, he was quick enough to realise, and that's what a batsman's got to do. He's got to work out while he's out there what's happening, where he can get better, and the thing he's done is to hit the ball in front of the wicket.
Brings up the 50 runs partnership between these two. 88 for 3.
That's gone. That's 6. Sourav Ganguly is now almost middling everything, and that was certainly middled. What a shot.
The lack of power here, he's sort of just back of a length. They've got 2 back there for the hook, but he has absolutely smashed this. Bang, he knows. A beautiful finish. The follow through was great, and that's gone into the crowd. Just watch the way he follows through, and oh, that's fantastic technique, and he knows, don't bother running. One of the great feelings in the world as a batsman.
Picks up a run at the last ball. 20 gone. 96 for 3. Shoaib Akhtar comes back for another spill. And Sourav Ganguly straight away in trouble. Oh, direct hit would have got him in trouble for sure. It was Shoaib Malik who missed the stumps.
Well, it was in the air. He really, there's 2 hesitations, and that would have been out. No, he made it.
Oh, no slip in place. That ball has been struck brilliantly by Abdul Razak. Great piece of fielding. The ball was travelling at some pace. And to add to that, the awkward bounce that Abdul Razak had to tackle.
Well, he didn't want to play it. He just sort of, he was going to play it and took his hands off it. And again, it just goes to show you that Sourav Ganguly doesn't like facing Peshawar back toe at this current stage.
Doesn't like it there. 21 gone, 98 for 3. A little bit of width, and he likes that width, especially through the offside. Plenty of runs have come square, just 5, as Dean Jones is suggesting. Come through mid-on and mid-off. Offside players earn India 83%. Whose leg side 17%. 25 extras. Once again, high number of extras conceded by Pakistan. Oh, great delivery. Shoaib Akhtar has bowled beautifully today. Good shot, lovely shot. Rahul Dravid has played an exquisite on drive. Beautiful adjustment from the batsman here. Shoaib had earlier beaten him outside that off stump. He was waiting for this little bit of in-swing, waited for it, and then bang, just pure timing. Edge and taken by Moin Khan. Just a tentative portion. Abdul Razak is delighted. He's picked up his first wicket of the series. And they're all on their feet. Tremendous breakthrough.
Oh, the skipper's upset with himself. Played out a wide one and just tried to poke it down through to third man. And Abdul Razak has finally taken a wicket here. He just ran it through. Good catch from Moin Khan. Very good bowling indeed. There it is, up, and he just really just tried to glide it down to third man. And bit of a soft wicket there, and a really important one there for the Pakistanis. Isn't he wrapped? He said, finally, I've got a wicket. And he's got the important skip route. Sourav Ganguly, the skipper, goes for 39. India 105 for 4. That's the catcher.
Yuvraj Singh is the new batsman taking strike. Pakistan on the attack here. Slip in a gully put in place for the newcomer. Gone through the slips and gone for 4. Shoaib Akhtar will not chase that one. Maybe a case for Inzamam now to put in an extra slipper.
Well, I thought he should have had another second slip. Look, again, if he hits one through the second slip, he'd be disappointed. Here it is here. A good delivery. He's made him play at it. Little leg cutter, outside edge. Would have gone right down the throat of second slip if he was there. And here it is here. Outside edge. Oh, yes. And it's gone all the way for 4.
Off the back foot. That's a smashing drive. That'll go to the boundary. More width this time from Abdul Razak. In fact, bad length from him. He's been pushing the ball, looking to pitch it up. This one was under-pitched.
Well, outside Ganguly's hook shot for 6. This is the best shot of the match for me. Beautiful shot. Had all the time in the world, didn't he? Just opened the blade up, just on impact to find the gap there. There, look at this. Just a class act. He really is. He enjoyed that. Now, that's a shot that will get him going.
Oh, inside edge. Very lucky. Yuvraj Singh will pick up 4. That's gone all the way. It's a quick outfield.
Well, we asked Andy Atkinson. He said, how quick is this ground? He said, it's the quickest of the lot that we've played on. There's an inside edge, and that didn't seem to go that quickly, but it just rolled. If anything, it gained pace. Inside edge, how that not hit the stumps, who knows? But it just took off.
Gone away fine and may well go for 4. No, good fielding. Johanna, the man down there, and a lovely throw just to finish it off. Good stroke. Will it beat mid-off? Yes, it will, and he immediately gives it up. Beautiful, beautiful stroke.
And once again, Abdul Razak just floating it up there, not really banging it in, not committing to his action, and really following through. It's floated up. He's caused a lot of trouble. He almost had Yuvros caught at first slip, didn't carry. He had Ganguly caught, but now he's just lost his zip. Oh, every now and then.
It dipped all the way down, round about the 16th over. Then there was a little lift to the 20th, and then everything evened out again. He's still going for the sweep shot, and it's got him out. Good wicket keeping. Second chance for Moeen Khan, but he took it. And the stroke that Ian Healy's just been discussing is the downfall of Rahul Dravid.
Well, he's gone such a long way across his crease in the quest for a single. There's 3 men protecting the boundary for this shot. Rahul Dravid wants it. Goes right across. It bounces, it takes something. Glove, was it? Bat. Malik knows what it was. He slowed the ball down, looped it up, made Dravid wait for it, and now he can sit in the pavilion and watch the rest of the innings. 5 for 139.
Oh, if he hasn't hit that, he's stone dead. And it is the latter, right in front of everything.
Length is the key. Just hits a good length. Mohammad Kaif can't get confidently forward, hasn't got time to go back. The feet might as well be tied together with a shoelace. It seams in, hits him just in line with off stump with enough angle to go onto the stumps, and he is delighted. He's not only been given the full 10 overs today, but he's doing his job. 140 for 6.
Ramesh Power, just playing in his second match, 16 not out the other day in Rawalpindi. An opportunity for him to bat for a while here. There's 17 overs left. Oh, best part of 17 anyway. And suddenly this game's turned on its head again. First Dravid. Looking at that, looks like it might have come off the forearm rather than the glove. What do you make of that, Ian?
Sweatband on the gloves, just the top of the glove. Whoa, second ball. We've seen everyone struggle early, except the 2 men that are in right at the moment, Yuvraj Singh and Ramesh Power.
What a beautiful stroke. Right in the slot, half volley, just outside off stump. What I enjoyed was after he played it, he gave it the little boop, boop, boop down the wicket. Oh, dismissed. With arrogance almost.
He's not going to muck around with anything short. Don't care how sharp it is. He was onto it. He committed to the front foot and then just stood tall and smacked in front of square.
End of the over. 154 for 6.
Try to hit it hard down the ground. Pick up 2. Oh, that one stung him. Good delivery from Mohammad Sami. Just about perfect bouncer from him.
This is cricket where the bowler is able to come back. This pitch has given that bowler that opportunity. Batsman having a slog earlier, and the fast bowler able to come back and come back well. Great shot delivery, quick, and the line was so good.
Gone through the slip cordon. They'll run away to the boundary very quickly. Sami is frustrated. 166 for 6. Appeal from Shoaib Malik, upheld by the umpire. Peshawar looking for that strong sweep. Shoaib Malik hitting the pad. Interesting decision. Replay will only confirm whether that ball was going to hit the stumps or not.
It's a quicker delivery. It's still the off-spinner. The impact at the moment seems just about off some, which is fine. I mean, if you start considering inches with impact, it's terribly unfair to the umpire. You reckon that was going on to hit the stumps? Ramesh Peshawar, I think about the shot that he's played. 167 for 7.
Enter Irfan Pathan. Comes to the crease with a great reputation as potentially a match winner with the ball, but has the potential also to grow as a batsman. India have today consistently lost wickets. Shabir Ahmed will stop the ball. Well, that's gone. That's gone. That's a lovely shot into the crowd. A good blow by Irfan Pathan.
Well, Shoaib Malik just tossing it up. He's had a good spell. The batsmen are on the defensive, considering the wickets lost. So he just tossed this one up. And that's a great cricketing shot. He saw the ball change its trajectory, charging down the pitch. And after that, just full commitment into the shot.
Oh, and a good one from Shoaib to start with. Right on line. Into the gap. Yuvraj looking for 2. It's pretty well run. Nicely placed into the gap by Yuvraj. It's 190 for 7. Oh, he's found one down at third man. A little bit fortunate, but he'll take it. It's 198 for 7. Oh, beautifully bowled. Shoaib Akhtar on takeoff. Once again, he's knocked the stump right out of the ground.
Bowled 2, possibly 3 slow balls last over, and no Yorkers. 1 bouncer to go with this time. It's the Yorker. Irfan Pathan standing there waiting for some sort of thunderbolt. 90, 95 miles an hour. He doesn't know whether to swing hard or just wait and see what's coming. It was too late. Floating away goes Shoaib Akhtar. Pathan gone. Just under 4 overs to go. 8 for 198. Very well.
They can't get to that one. Just a thick enough edge from Balaji to get it away to the boundary.
No better example, Chappelli, than this one, to see how quickly this edge flies. And if it's not a lot closer to you, there's no chance you can catch it. Just goes real quick. It's past you before you know it. It's bowled at 90 miles an hour. It's probably going off the bat a little quicker, maybe.
Well, that's a glorious shot. That's not the shot of a number 10.
This is as good as any shot we've seen today. He's edged one to third man for 4. Very effective one-day shot. Now this time the very conventional upright on drive. Thank you. Good power, good placement.
So good. One. Mohammad Sami now back into the attack. That's a good shot. Just looking at that on drive, that and there's the 50 to Yuvraj.
Once again.
Oh, what a shot! That's way back into the crowd, into the press box. That's destroyed a bit of copy.
Well, don't worry about 30. He's got his eyes on a few more, maybe get to 250. But we've seen along the ground, wide of mid-on. Now in the air, out of the playing arena.
Don't worry about that. Oh, another 6. What a good shot. I bet that's what Pakistan, in fact, it has bounced just inside the rope. I bet that's what Pakistan is saying at the moment. Not a number 10 who can bat.
Well, have a look how he sets himself for this. He's right back in his crease. His feet are apart and he's ready for it.
They'll be looking for 2. 2:23 for 8. Mid off, in quickly. That's well run by Balaji. Oh, lovely shot. And it's gone for 6. He got it over the head of fine leg, and it's gone so quickly it's cleared the rope.
Shabir is that fine leg. He's just been brought up, as we mentioned, the full toss, looking for the York, and he uses the angle beautifully. Just gets over his head and clears the rope in about 0.6 of a second. Magnificent shot, gutsy stroke play. And both hands stretched up.
Well, that's beautifully struck into the gap.
Be interested to read Mohammad Sami's mind right now. Was he trying to get him out, or was he trying to create or stop runs? Because the other night, when he was bowling to win a match, he got the Yorker perfect. Today, when they're looking to keep the total down, he's bowled in the half volley slot.
Mid-wicket is there, and well taken. Now that was the man who was just pushed back. In fact, he's the man who's skippering the side at the moment, Yusuf Yohana.
Mohammad Sami is roverable. He is not happy at all. He had good figures until the last few overs. It was in the slot again. Just changed his line more on middle stump rather than outside off, and scooped perfectly to Yusuf Yohana. A very good innings comes to an end. 9 for 237.
Well, that's beautifully into the gap. Very handy boundary. That's it. 244 India post from their 50 overs. A chase of 245 for Inzamam. Going by what he said at the toss, he should be reasonably happy with that because he said he'd like to chase no more than 250.
244 for 9. That's what India end up with. Yuvraj Singh, the top scorer, very mature innings of 65, but problems at the top made sure that India couldn't go past 250. But last 5 overs fetching India 54 runs, which was quite an effort. 33 extras conceded again by Pakistan. That's been their problem, but Shabir Ahmed certainly wasn't one of theirs. 3 for 33. Outstanding figures and good support from the other seamers. Mohammad Sami a little expensive, but you see just the 5 bowlers employed, they're good enough for India. The target doesn't look a steep one, but the pitch has something for the bowlers, so this is going to be interesting, the run chase. They need 245 runs to win. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the Pakistan reply for you. Stay with us.
First ball of the Pakistan innings. Inside edge down to fine leg. Oh, 4 beautiful runs. Swung in to the perfect spot to pick it up from.
Oh, a class shot, wasn't it? Just gone onto his legs a little bit. And just drop-kicked it over backward square. One bounce and into the rope there. Beautiful time. Just a little flick. Plays.
Good shot. And he needed one hand to play with.
Well, the local boy does very well. He's hit this with one hand, believe it or not. Let's have a look at some covers. One hand just takes his hand off the blade, opens it up, and bang, 4. He likes him in that area. Really does. Just release the bottom hand, just a little punch.
He's got that through the covers as well. It won't go for 4 though. They've run 1. And they'll settle, I think, just for 2. 14 for no wicket, 2 overs gone. Freedy on strike. Bowled in. Off stump out of the ground, looking to hit it over mid-wicket. And a very important early breakthrough.
Oh, he's so impressive in Australia, this Irfan Pathan. He's a really good kid. The Indian fans are absolutely rejoicing now, and they're linking arms to arms here. This team, they really do think they've got a sniff of winning this game, but the fact that he bowled line and length when under pressure, and the fact that when Freddie misses, he makes sure he hits the stumps, and there it is. It's through the gate, trying to drop kick it over mid-wicket. And this boy is really growing in stature as a cricketer, Irfan Pathan. So the first breakthrough goes. Freddie out for 6. Pakistan 14 for 1.
Yusuf Yohana, the strike rate is 74. It's got 5,500 runs in this department of the game, or this type of game. 162 matches, lots of experience. Oh, good shot. 4. Beautifully across and into position to play the ball.
Doesn't he like hitting them through point? He's already hit one drive for 4 in the previous over. He hit one there with that was with one hand. He hit another one through for a couple, and that is just smashed. Oh, that doesn't give him any confidence. Nothing will. Look at that for balance. Ah, this is a good battle between 2 youngsters. Shazam.
not go for 4. But then again it might, and does. It's got a big hand on it at extra cover there, but couldn't slow it down enough.
Well, this is where he's so strong, isn't it? He gets his foot over and his head over and on one knee. Gorgeous, wasn't it? Look how fast this outfield is. Even with a misfield, still goes for 4. Look at that. He knows it's gone for 4.
Out, caught second slip. He takes his second wicket. VVS Laxman, the catcher, and India needed that. They needed it very badly.
Oh, very good bowling. He's kept the ball up. He's trying to swing the ball and get the most out of this ball, and it was up there. It was delicious. He couldn't resist it, went after it outside. He has got great hands, this fella, Laxman. He just takes them so easily, just like, someone throwing lollies to him, just plucks it out of the air. Well, they get their second breakthrough. Game on, people. Pakistan, 29 for 2.
Yunus Khan, 2,500 runs. Has come in number 4 instead of his captain Inzamam ul Haq, who left the field having inhaled an insect of some kind, or swallowed a bug, however you want to call it. There's the catch. What a great angle, isn't it? Great camera angle.
They just took the man away from there. Ganguly won't be happy with that.
They may be looking to consolidate the Pakistani batsmen. They're aggressive enough, attacking enough to hit the loose ball for 4. Not quite from the meat of the bat, but it's short in length, and Irfan Pathan's length, when it's short, it can be scored off. Ganguly just having a little word with Irfan Pathan before this ball.
Oh, that's a grand shot. Beautiful square drive. Well, those 2 shots might get him back into form in a hurry.
You've got to say 2 very poor deliveries. The last one was short, which was pulled for 4. And Ganguly just had a word with him before this ball, so the advice must have been to keep the length full. The length was full, okay, but just too wide. This will give you an idea how wide it is. Almost close to that wide mark that the umpires have on the crease. Just 2 lovely balls to be hitting for boundaries for Yunus Khan.
Oh, 3 4s. That's good batting.
.50 comes up for Pakistan. We've seen some wonderful cricket in this match. The contest has been even. The batsman coming back at the bowler. This is the best ball of the 3 boundaries that were hit of Irfan Pathan. It's the correction of line and length on this occasion, but Yunus Khan just capitalizing on a confidence that has come in after those 2 boundaries. Glorious straight drive.
Looking for 2. That's well run. It's a very good over for Pakistan. It's 53 for 2. That's beautifully bowled. Very good comeback from Balaji.
This is a difficult ball to play. Threatening to come in. Wide off the crease is Balaji as always. And then leaving you after it pitches.
Well, it's beautifully struck now. The bowler's saying that he touched it, and the umpire agrees with him. And the batsman absolutely no chance at the bowler's end. So Yunus Khan, who was just starting to hit the ball beautifully, has been run out at the non-striker's end.
The umpire was in a great position to see what was happening. There's a nicely struck straight drive from Yasir Hamid. Goes quickly to the bowler. Gets a flick. Couldn't see in the picture there, but I'm sure the umpire was convinced that there was a bit of hand on it, and long way down the pitch was the batsman. Yunus Khan looked in good touch, but he's heading back to the pavilion. 18 for him, 55 for 3 Pakistan.
Big shout there, first ball. But umpire Shepherd says no. An encouraging start for Zahir Khan.
Well, experienced enough as Shepherd to know that if that ball is going on to hit middle stump, more than likely it's pitched outside leg stump. In fact, a long way outside leg stump.
Shoaib Malik off the mark. Big shout there from Balaji. He was pretty convinced. He did eventually look around at the umpire, but he might be in a bit of trouble for that. In the commentary position now, Ian Healy with Ramiz Raja.
Thank you very much. Narrow escape there for Yasir Hamid. That one came back sharply. Now, there was a noise whether this was off the edge of the bat or part of the pad. Very difficult to say. Lovely scene position. Difficult for us, difficult for the umpire to judge. Oh, that's gone through. Beautiful placement from Yasir Hamid. He's batted very nicely. Another 4.
He's got a handle on the pace of this wicket, that is for sure. It's good bowling by Balaji, the one that nipped back the ball before, followed up by a leg cutter. Went away. He just reacted to what was delivered and smashed it for 4.
Very, very small gap in that area. There he goes this time through square leg. He'll get runs. Diving effort from Balaji. He's enjoying himself. He's had a good game. Shoaib Malik is feeling his knee, I guess.
Well, the first real test on the pads and handled it beautifully. Good timing, good composure. And all of a sudden, Zahir Khan has become a swing bowler, trying to do what Irfan Pathan was doing, swing the ball. He's a genuine quick that needs to bang it into the pitch.
Edge and taken. Lovely delivery by Zahir Khan. Shoaib Malik was struggling that line from Zahir, and it is Virender Sehwag who has picked up a beauty.
It carried clearly and easily to Sehwag. It was on the way up to him. He's taken it really well, but he did bang it in. Zahir found the length, had the batsman squaring up, jumping at the crease, outside edge to Sehwag. Zahir Khan doesn't have to float it up there in the hope of some swing. He'll bang it across the right-handers with pace. Shoaib Malik gone, 4 for 65.
Inzamam ul Haq, the Pakistani captain, is now facing Zahir Khan. Nicely behind that one. Oh, the slip was not in the conventional position. Had Sehwag been in the first slip position, that would have been an easy catch for him. floating position and well, he was extremely lucky there. He'll get runs, in fact 2 of them if he hurry. And as expected, Inzamam will be the target. 73 for 4. Oh, lovely shot once again, punching the ball hard off the back foot. Mohammad Kaf will not be able to stop that one.
Zahir Khan bowling perfectly to Inzamam's lack of footwork early. Just camps back on the back foot and loves hitting through the line, using the angle right into the covers. Magnificent shot, but the bowling's got to be more clever than that. Maybe round the wicket into the pads of Inzi for another over or 2.
Oh, there's no one there in that slip cotton. Just a long slipper. That edge has found the boundary. India need to be thinking to attack here, although they mean to attack, but the field positions are not in the right areas, not in the right place.
I'm pretty sure that delivery was a little fuller than the one Inzamam hit through covers.
Once again, nice flick off the pads. Balaji is struggling to get that one under control. That's won the race. That ball has won the race from Balaji. Another 4. Yasir Hamid, 48 now.
Zahir Khan hasn't changed his pace for a long time. And that time, Hamid is out of his crease even. Let's see what line he takes it from. Probably middle stump, middle and off stump. He's working it through square leg for 4.
That's his 50. The crowd erupts. They're all on the gallery to applaud his fine effort. Ninth 50 for Yasir Hamid to go with his 2 one-day hundreds. Splendid knock on a difficult track. 50 from 56 balls. Not a bad effort at all.
Struck away, that'll go for 4. What a good stroke. Stood up straight and just swatted it away.
Tremendous hit, but I don't think it's a bad idea. Just that it wasn't quick enough. What a shot that is. Again, looking to get onto the front foot to a short of length delivery. And when he pulls the cricket ball, you'll see more often than not, it's always while he's looking to get on the front foot. Not a rock back, traditional pull shot.
Ooh, and that's beaten him just to his right and raced away for 4. It was in the air for a moment or 2. I'm not sure that he didn't get just a fingernail on it. Nevertheless, it's 4 valuable runs.
Another run in an area where he has scored a heavy amount today. There have been lots of runs scored in that area, square on the side. Here's 4 more. I don't think this is good bowling or good thinking on the part of India. We've got to give Yasir Hamid something different. They're just hoping that he'll hit 1-2 hand on the offside. Another cracking shot.
And another one. How beautifully struck was that. So poised, so balanced. Oh, Shot of the day for me.
And what a time to produce this kind of an innings. He's on his home ground. The crowd is right behind him. He's played a few cover drives in this innings, and that would make Yusuf Yohana proud. He's one of the best cover drives in the business. Beautiful.
That's 4 more. Exquisite timing. That's all you can say. He hasn't lashed at that at all. He's just let the ball arrive, knocked it back past him.
I think this is a great shot. Hasn't played too many of those on drives, Yasir. I mean, I suspect this is a slow delivery from Saurav Ganguly. So all the more you've got to admire, not a slow delivery, but certainly slow in pace in the air. It's just touch of Yasir Hamid.
Very fine. Is it bat or pad? It's 4 to Pakistan, but it's pad.
It's such a harsh game, but there was an error. It wasn't a big one, a very minor error. You'll see the line was middle stump, and there is spin in the pitch, and it's gone fine.
Oh, beautiful placement. Gave mid-on no chance at all.
Now Hamid is getting strong on the onside now. He just sees the ball change up delivery and hits a wider mid-on now. He is starting to get into the groove and being dangerous on both sides of the pitch now. There he is. He just made his mind up and just flicked it wider mid-on. Amazing cricket shot.
He's got that one fine. That's very delicate.
A touch of class, really is a touch of class from this fella. 14 boundaries, he races to 87 now. He just saw the length so quickly. His back of length, it was short. And he said, well, I'll just open the blade up and try and get an edge and run it through first slip. Looks so simple.
Delicate from the skipper. He's not all brute force in Zamam. Seen him show a lot of subtlety in his batting. It's a good mixture. It's a dangerous shot. Any shot that's premeditated has a measure of danger about it. So that's a pretty big gain for Pakistan in a 10-over period.
He's made his mind up, gets his foot outside the line, but he does leave his stumps way open.
See you later, that's in the stands. What a powerful man.
Umpire Shepherd there just motioning to the fieldsman. It's gone over the roof. Huge hit, made his mind up, come down the pitch, tossed it up, and I'll toss it back at you. Up, and right out of there. It went right up into the radio commentary box. He knows he's got that right in the middle. What a huge hit.
Again.
Fog body spray, new black collection from Fog.
Great player against great player here.
Oh, that's got to be close. The wrong one, yes, he's given him. Beautifully bowled, Sachin Tendulkar. And Inzamam not picking the wrong, and again.
Well, he didn't bowl enough wrong-ons the other night, I didn't think, and he's bowled one there where you thought a great player like Inzamam would have picked straight away. He did in the over before with one, and now they lock arms here. They're back in the game here. They've knocked the captain over here. It is outside off stump in the right area, spinning back. It's hitting way outside off stump, and I don't know whether or not it would hit the stumps. And the umpire's head is just outside the line as well. And, well, there, big appeal there. Decision there. And Nadeem Gowrie gives him out. And Sachin Tendulkar gets the all-important wicket that India require. The skipper goes for 28. And Pakistan 156 for 5.
Ganguly chasing hard to try and he makes a mess of it. He did the right thing. He wanted to keep Razak on strike, and then he made a mess of it.
Good at all.
Now mid-off, Zahir has a chase. Razak coming back. Excellent running between wickets. Chase for Sehwag.
Well, he's put the size 9 out, and if that went over the top of his foot and went for 4, as a skipper, you'd almost send him the biggest rocket. He just lazily puts the foot out instead of diving on it. And they're always going to get 2.
Clever shot. They'll go for 4.
Well, mistake not, Rami. That is Pakistan's game at the moment. All you can perhaps say is that India can still come back. But it is very much Pakistan's game. Beautifully played. It wasn't that far down on the leg side. Just about middle stump. We talked about belligerence of Abdul Razak. That was delicate touch shown on that occasion.
14 minutes he's been out there, 7 not out. We all clap in anticipation. It has been a terrific knock. That's gone, caught. Slow one from Irfan Pathan has done the job. It's Yuvraj Singh who has got him out, caught at point. And there's a complete silence in the stadium here. Pakistan lose their most crucial wicket of the innings.
I just wonder why this could not have been done earlier by the Indian bowlers. They fed him in that area with seam-up deliveries. Irfan Pathan, great thinking there, slow delivery, getting the batsman to drive. And again, the length is the key with Irfan Pathan. Heartbreaking for Yasir Hamid on his home ground, all set to get 100. But that's a disappointed young man. But a tremendous innings. Pakistan 173 for 6.
Moin Khan, 203 matches, he's got plenty of experience. Can he deliver for Pakistan? He's not been in good form with the bat. 72 to win from 91 balls.
Well, it could be a good time for vengeance for Sachin Tendulkar. Abdul Razak has troubled him in the past. And knowing Tendulkar's nature, he'll be wanting to get back. Okay, Razak, I believe you're not too good against leg spinners.
Appeal from Irfan Pathan. Well, Moin Khan doing rather well in the end by stretching himself outside the line of the ball. Close, but not close enough.
I'm very impressed with this man. This is a good delivery. May have been just hitting outside the line. Not really. Impact very much in the stumps, but I doubt whether that was coming back enough to hit the stumps.
Oh, that's gone through. That'll be 4. Moin Khan didn't look elegant, but it didn't matter in the end.
A shot that they'll use to save his life. Moin Khan, the sweep shot again. He's looking to reach for it. The speed on that ball was 49 miles per hour.
Luring him into drive and, well, finding the gap square this time on the offside. Peshawar, well, does well, but I think that's gone. They'll be referred to the third umpire, but I'm sure that it has hit the skirting.
When Lakshman threw it back to the keeper, he is letting the third umpire work for his money. He's not going to make anything easier for the third umpire. May have just touched the skirting, as he called it. Here's another look.
Well, that makeshift rope or skirting was pushed back. It was a clean tackle. Then did the ball go and hit part of that rope? Very difficult to judge. And it's given it as a boundary.
Tendulkar drops him. Mind you, it was a hot one.
Exactly the same shot as the one that hit Moin Khan's bat. This time Tendulkar gets in the way. Smacked straight back into his midriff. Not as if he hadn't given him a warning earlier in the over.
Well, that one will beat Ganguly. A handy boundary. First slip, it would have been a sitter. That's where he likes to go straight. He's just cleared Tendulkar. Oh, and by the way, I can introduce you to a bloke who'll spell underhand for you.
Now Zahir Khan got the line right here. He got the line right. It was going to hit the stumps, but he just didn't get the length right. It wasn't a Yorker, or it wasn't short enough. He didn't bang it in, or he wasn't the base of the stumps.
Once again, a bit too short. He's got to get him coming forward. He's gone to the right end, Sehwag, but the throw wasn't accurate enough. Long chase, and he's not going to get there, Sehwag. Razak, once again, he's doing the job for Pakistan.
They're back. The crowd are back. Tendulkar just tiring, maybe rushing through the crease, I don't know, but Razak's placement is perfect.
Well, that's 4. He really is a hard man to stop, Razak.
Third different ball in the 1 over. Bowled the rolling leg spinner, then a normal delivery, and then that one had a bit of a loop on it as well. Turned out to be a full toss. If you're going to attempt the Yorker, it better be at normal pace. That's
They'll get 2. It's 2:33 for 6. Tendulkar, no, well wide.
everything had to go perfectly for Sachin Tendulkar there. He was on the front foot, he was on the move, Moncon knew he hadn't hit it that hard. He'd taken a lot of pace off it, and he was putting the pressure on. If he picked up, throw and threw perfectly on the move and at such good pace, he would have been happy to get run out.
And he's cleared the outfielder. There's a slower ball. Razak, what he does, he clears that front foot, but he does that early, but he keeps his hands back. And that's what allows him to play shots like this off slower balls.
Javed Mundad doesn't know whether to applaud or rouse on him. He said, no big shots, hit the singles. He's quiet in the dressing room at the moment.
Well, he can win the game and bring up his 50 here. Oh, and what a magnificent way to finish it. That's 50 for Abdur Razak, and a courageous 50 in the circumstances, and he's won the game for Pakistan.
Not quite the thriller of game 1 and 2, but certainly ebbed and flowed, chopped and changed throughout the day. The way India fought back with the bat after Pakistan struck so early with hostility and fire. They used the conditions. Inzamam al-Haq decided to bowl first on. The crowd on many occasions throughout the day have gone quiet. Then they've pumped up, and that's how they finished the day. Ganguly not happy. Abdur Razak take a bow.
Not quite the nail-biter, but it still was an absorbing contest between two very talented teams, India and Pakistan. Pakistan winning this third one-day international by 4 wickets with 16 balls left. It's once again a batsman who gets the Man of the Match award. Yasir Hamid, for his 98 runs, is the Man of the Match. I hope you enjoyed the highlights of this third one-day international in the Samsung Cup. The next match coming up, of course, is Pakistan versus India, match number 4. That's at Lahore. It's a day and night match starting at 1:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time and 30 minutes earlier in Pakistan. So do join us in Lahore. Hope you enjoy the highlights. Until next time, from all of us here, it's goodbye.